Charity, played by Emma Atkins, is already the mother of 4 children, so the last thing she was expecting was to find out she was pregnant with her 5th child in her late 40s on Emmerdale. This has happened around the same time Amelia Spencer, Daisy Campbell, has fallen pregnant, and at the moment, the viewers of the ITV soap seem to have no idea who the father is of either baby. However, in a cruel twist, it could be Mackenzie Boyd. Lawrence Robb has been betrayed in his relationship without even realizing it. The drama began in Wednesday night's installment as Amelia attended the appointment for her termination, but she scared herself when the time came to it. As she ran out of the abortion clinic, she was met by Charity, who was startled to discover her neighbor was pregnant. At this point, the stalwart managed to convince Amelia she was there because she was a woman of a certain age who needed to have her fibroids removed. These are non-cancerous growths which form in or around the womb, and not wanting to ask too many questions, the youngsters seemed to buy the story. After getting Amelia back inside the clinic, Charity sat with her as the medical professional spoke about the options available. Back in the village, Charity urged the youngster to consider whether she really wanted to go through with the abortion. Amelia had no idea the stalwart was going through the same dilemma as her, and at the end of the episode, the news was confirmed. After ushering Mackenzie out of the house, Charity was seen rebooking her abortion as she was spotted by her neighbor outside the clinic and failed to turn up for her appointment. On the phone, she seemed sure she was going to go through with the termination, but the decision could be taken out of her hands once her secret is out. However, it could dawn on Mackenzie when he hears his girlfriend is pregnant he is very likely not to be the father. This is because, with everything going on with her family including her son Noah Dingle, Jack Downham, going to prison, the couple hasn't been intimate in a while. It could very well be the baby's father is actually Kane Dingle, Jeff Hordley, who might have slept with Charity after discovering his mother Faith Dingle, Sally Dexter, had terminal cancer. With his wife, Moira Barden, Natalie J. Robb, keeping him in the dark about the news for months, he could have been angry and wanted to get revenge. As soon as it happened, he could have regretted it, and he and Charity would have made a deal never to talk about it again. Unfortunately, the fact she is expecting could see their affair secret come under threat, but will Mackenzie discover the baby's father's true identity? The actress who plays Charity, Emma, has spoken out about her character falling pregnant again and what the future holds for her. Emma explained, "This is absolutely not a planned pregnancy. She keeps it top secret and doesn't want to discuss it with anyone yet, especially not Mackenzie, as she's not sure she even wants to keep it. I think once she opens that sort of cabinet of a dilemma of what should she do, then it becomes a whole different ball game. I think it's going to be interesting, and she knows she's got this secret, and so there is a lot of worry and anxiety and guilt." How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who was he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub. You're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. I think a lot of the time Charity thinks, what's the quickest way to solve a problem? The actress continued to explain. Make it invisible almost, and she knows she's in her late 40s and she's not the greatest mother in the village, so I don't even think she can handle letting the whole village know she is pregnant. I think there will be a lot of skepticism and judgment, and I think she knows this. She's not maternal. She's not been with Mackenzie long enough. And because Hess younger, she thinks, maybe it will trap him in those societal constraints of being domestic. And she thinks Hess not going to be interested in that. When the audience eventually sees his face, it's extremely different to the one she imagines, and that makes for a really interesting watch. My character is multifaceted and she's a bit of a rebel, the soap star added. I think when you've got a character who can't help but walk into trouble, it's more interesting than someone who is sensible. Could this be a huge hint Charity has fallen pregnant with another man's child as she recently embraced her rebellious side? This could set up some explosive drama ahead of the show celebrating its 50th anniversary later this year, with what seems to be 2 births on the cards.